Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. This powerful quote by Winston Churchill perfectly captures the reality of success. It's not a straight path, nor is it reserved for a select few. Yet, so many people struggle to achieve the success they dream of, feeling stuck, frustrated, or overwhelmed. Why does this happen? It's not because they lack talent, intelligence, or ambition. More often than not, it's because they unknowingly make critical mistakes that hold them back from reaching their full potential. Success isn't about luck or overnight breakthroughs. It's about avoiding the traps that keep people stuck and learning the right principles that lead to growth and achievement. In this video, we're going to break down 5 of the most common mistakes that stop people from succeeding. Mistakes that, if left unchecked, can keep you in the same place year after year. But don't worry, because once you recognize them, you can start making powerful changes that will set you on the right path. And if you stay until the end, I'll share a bonus tip that could change everything for you, giving you a new perspective on how to achieve success faster and with greater clarity. So if you're ready to take control of your future and avoid the pitfalls that hold so many people back, let's dive in. Number 1, lack of a clear vision. One of the most fundamental mistakes people make on their journey to success is lacking a clear vision. Success is not something that happens by accident. It is the result of deliberate effort and direction. Without a well-defined vision, people often find themselves drifting through life, jumping from one opportunity to another, never truly making meaningful progress. Clarity of purpose is what separates high achievers from those who struggle. When you know exactly what you want, every decision, action, and habit you cultivate aligns with that vision. However, when you lack clarity, you waste valuable time and energy on things that don't contribute to your long-term success. Many people assume they have a goal when, in reality, they only have a vague idea of what they want. Saying, "I want to be successful," or "I want to be rich," is not a real goal. It's a wish. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It means different things to different people. Without defining what success looks like for you, it's impossible to create a roadmap to get there. A common misconception about goal setting is that just having a dream is enough. But without specificity, dreams remain abstract, making it difficult to take concrete action. Another mistake people make is setting goals based on societal expectations rather than personal fulfillment. Many chase careers, financial milestones, or lifestyles they believe will make them happy, only to realize later that they were never truly passionate about them in the first place. This lack of authenticity leads to burnout, frustration, and ultimately, failure. To avoid this mistake, it is crucial to define a clear and specific goal. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," get specific. Ask yourself, what does success look like for me? Is it financial independence, a fulfilling career, a happy family life? Once you define your personal version of success, break it down into smaller, measurable objectives. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be wealthy," say, "I want to earn $100,000 per year through my business within the next 3 years." The more precise you are, the easier it becomes to create a strategy to achieve it. Visualization is another powerful tool in gaining clarity. Studies have shown that the brain responds to vividly imagined experiences in the same way it does to real ones. When you visualize your success, you reinforce your belief in it and program your subconscious mind to work towards it. Every day, take a few moments to close your eyes and see yourself achieving your goals. Whether it's landing your dream job, building a thriving business, or achieving financial freedom. The clearer the mental picture, the more motivated and focused you become. Affirmations also play a crucial role in maintaining a clear vision. Many people struggle with self-doubt and limiting beliefs that hold them back. By repeating positive affirmations related to your goals, you rewire your mindset to support your ambitions. Statements like, "I am capable of achieving my dreams," "I am disciplined and focused," and "success is within my reach," can reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. Writing down your goals is another critical step that significantly increases the likelihood of achieving them. Research has found that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to accomplish them compared to those who don't. The act of writing forces you to clarify your objectives and commit to them. Additionally, keeping a journal where you track progress can help you stay accountable and motivated. Clarity of vision is the foundation of success. Without it, you risk spending years chasing goals that don't fulfill you, or worse, never making progress at all. By defining a specific goal, visualizing your success, using affirmations, and writing down your plans, you create a powerful roadmap that keeps you focused and driven. Success doesn't come to those who are unsure of what they want. It comes to those who know exactly where they are headed and take deliberate steps to get there. Number 2, fear of failure and perfectionism. One of the biggest obstacles to success is the fear of failure, which often manifests as perfectionism. Many people mistakenly believe that in order to succeed, they must do everything flawlessly from the start. This mindset leads to hesitation, self-doubt, and ultimately, inaction. Perfectionism creates a never-ending cycle of procrastination and frustration, because nothing ever feels good enough to take action on. Instead of moving forward, people get stuck in a loop of overthinking, endlessly refining their plans and delaying execution. The problem with this approach is that waiting for perfection prevents progress. Success is built on learning, adapting, and improving along the way, not on achieving perfection from the outset. The reality is that no one ever gets it right the first time. The most successful people in the world didn't start with perfect ideas or flawless execution. They started by taking action, making mistakes, and using those failures as stepping stones toward improvement. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary part of the journey. Many of the world's most accomplished individuals failed repeatedly before reaching their goals. Thomas Edison famously made over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination before he built his entertainment empire. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school team before he ever made it to the NBA. What separates these individuals from others is not an absence of failure, but their ability to learn from it. Instead of allowing setbacks to define them, they used failure as feedback, adjusting their strategies and pushing forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is their mindset toward failure. Successful people see failure as a lesson, while others see it as a reason to quit. One of the most damaging beliefs that perfectionists hold is the idea that they must wait for the perfect time to take action. This is an illusion. There is no perfect time to start a business, pursue a passion, or take a leap towards success. Those who constantly wait for ideal conditions end up waiting forever. Life will always present challenges, uncertainties, and risks. The most successful individuals understand that starting imperfectly is better than never starting at all. Every great success story begins with someone who took action, despite not having all the answers. The key is to start, adjust, and improve along the way, rather than waiting until everything feels completely certain. To overcome the fear of failure and perfectionism, one must adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that intelligence, skills, and abilities can be developed through effort and perseverance. Instead of seeing failures as proof of inadequacy, those with a growth mindset view them as opportunities to improve. This shift in perspective transforms setbacks from discouraging roadblocks into valuable lessons that contribute to long-term success. Another crucial step is embracing calculated risks. Risk-taking is often misunderstood as reckless behavior, but in reality, it is an essential part of growth. Every major achievement requires stepping outside of one's comfort zone. The key is to take smart, well-thought-out risks, ones that have the potential for high rewards and allow room for learning. By pushing past fear and taking action, individuals open doors to opportunities that would never have been possible if they had remained paralyzed by indecision. One of the biggest fears that holds people back from taking risks is the fear of judgment and rejection. Many hesitate to put themselves out there because they worry about what others will think if they fail. However, the truth is that most people are too focused on their own lives to be concerned with the failures of others. Even if some do judge, their opinions are irrelevant in the grand scheme of success. Successful people understand that criticism and rejection are part of the process. The only way to avoid criticism entirely is to do nothing at all, which is the surest way to fail. Instead of fearing judgment, it is important to shift the focus toward personal growth and improvement. The opinions of others should never have the power to dictate one's potential. Fear of failure and perfectionism are two of the biggest roadblocks to success, but they are also illusions that can be overcome. By developing a growth mindset, embracing calculated risks, and letting go of the fear of judgment, anyone can break free from the cycle of hesitation and finally take meaningful action. Success is not about being perfect, it's about being persistent, learning from mistakes, and continuously moving forward despite setbacks. Those who understand this truth unlock their full potential, while those who remain trapped in fear miss out on the endless possibilities that come with taking action. Number 3, poor habits and lack of discipline. Success is not the result of a single grand action, but rather the accumulation of small, consistent, daily habits. The habits a person follows each day ultimately determine their future. Those who develop productive, disciplined routines are far more likely to achieve their goals than those who live reactively, allowing circumstances to dictate their actions. Unfortunately, many people fail to recognize the importance of habits and instead fall into patterns of procrastination, distractions, and unproductive routines. Procrastination is one of the most common killers of success. It creates a cycle of avoidance, where important tasks are delayed, leading to stress, rushed work, and poor results. The longer something is put off, the more overwhelming it becomes, making it even harder to start. Distractions also play a huge role in preventing success. In today's digital world, social media, endless notifications, and entertainment platforms constantly pull attention away from meaningful work. When people allow distractions to take priority over their goals, they lose valuable time and make little to no progress toward their dreams. Bad routines, such as inconsistent sleep schedules, unhealthy eating habits, and disorganized work habits, further contribute to a lack of discipline. These behaviors may seem minor, but over time, they compound and create obstacles to long-term success. Understanding the science of habit formation can help break these negative patterns and build high-performance habits. Research shows that habits are formed through a psychological process known as the habit loop, which consists of 3 components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates a habit, the routine is the action itself, and the reward is the benefit or satisfaction gained from completing it. For example, if someone has a habit of checking their phone first thing in the morning, the cue might be waking up, the routine is reaching for the phone, and the reward is the dopamine boost from scrolling through social media. To develop productive habits, one must identify the cues that lead to bad behaviors and replace the routine with a positive action while ensuring there is a reward to reinforce it. For instance, instead of checking the phone first thing in the morning, replacing that routine with a few minutes of journaling or exercise can create a new productive habit. Over time, these small changes compound, leading to significant improvements in productivity, health, and overall success. To develop high-performance habits, it is essential to be intentional about daily actions. Successful people do not rely on motivation alone. They create systems that make good habits automatic. One of the most effective ways to build discipline is through habit stacking, which involves attaching a new habit to an existing one. For example, if someone wants to start reading more, but struggles to find the time, they can pair it with an existing habit, such as drinking coffee in the morning. By committing to reading for just 10 minutes while having coffee, the new habit becomes easier to integrate into the daily routine. Another powerful technique to beat procrastination is the 2-minute rule, which states that if a task takes less than 2 minutes to do, it should be done immediately. This eliminates the tendency to put off small but important actions, such as responding to emails, tidying up a workspace, or making a quick phone call. The 2-minute rule can also be applied to larger tasks by breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of telling oneself, "I need to write a full report," a person can commit to writing just 1 sentence. More often than not, taking the first small step leads to greater momentum, making it easier to continue working. Creating a structured daily routine is another key factor in developing discipline. Many successful individuals follow a morning routine that sets the tone for a productive day. This may include activities such as exercise, meditation, goal setting, or reading. Establishing a clear plan for each day minimizes the risk of wasting time on unimportant tasks. Another effective strategy is time blocking, which involves scheduling specific periods for deep work, breaks, and personal activities. By allocating dedicated time for high-priority tasks, distractions are minimized, and productivity increases. Additionally, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and ensuring adequate rest is crucial for mental clarity and energy levels. Many people underestimate the importance of sleep, but studies have shown that lack of sleep negatively impacts decision-making, focus, and emotional stability, all of which are essential for success. Success is not about occasional bursts of motivation, but about building sustainable habits that drive long-term progress. Poor habits and lack of discipline can keep people trapped in mediocrity, while strong, intentional habits create a path to achievement. By understanding how habits are formed, implementing strategies such as habit stacking and the 2-minute rule, and designing a structured daily routine, anyone can take control of their time, increase their productivity, and move closer to their goals. The key is consistency. Small daily improvements may not seem significant in the moment, but over time, they compound into remarkable results. Those who master their habits master their future. Number 4, negative environment and wrong influences. The environment a person surrounds themselves with plays a crucial role in shaping their mindset, behaviors, and ultimately, their success. Many people underestimate just how much their surroundings influence their beliefs and actions. The people they interact with daily, the conversations they engage in, and even the information they consume all contribute to their outlook on life. A negative environment filled with doubt, fear, and complacency can slowly erode ambition and self-confidence, making it difficult to pursue big goals. On the other hand, a positive, growth-oriented environment can inspire and push individuals to become the best version of themselves. The reason so many people struggle to achieve success is that they are constantly exposed to negativity, whether from unsupportive friends, discouraging family members, or toxic social circles. These influences create limiting beliefs that convince people that success is out of reach, leading to self-doubt and hesitation. One of the most damaging aspects of a negative environment is the presence of toxic relationships and dream killers. These are the people who belittle ambitions, constantly focus on problems rather than solutions, and project their own fears and failures onto others. Sometimes, these individuals do not even realize they are being harmful. They believe they are offering realistic advice or protecting their loved ones from disappointment. However, their negativity often stems from their own insecurities and unfulfilled dreams. If left unchecked, these influences can be incredibly destructive. A person who is constantly surrounded by doubters and naysayers will eventually begin to internalize their skepticism, making it harder to take risks and chase goals. Even well-intentioned friends and family can sometimes discourage ambition because they are projecting their own fears. Statements like, "That's too risky," "Most people fail at that," or "You should play it safe," may seem like caring advice, but they can slowly chip away at confidence and motivation. Conversely, surrounding oneself with the right people can be a game changer. When individuals are in an environment filled with driven, ambitious, and supportive people, they are more likely to adopt the same mindset. Being around high achievers naturally pushes a person to aim higher, work harder, and believe in their own potential. Successful people understand the power of association. That is why they actively seek out mentors, business partners, and like-minded individuals who challenge and inspire them. The phrase, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," holds a great deal of truth. If a person spends time with individuals who are constantly complaining, making excuses, and settling for mediocrity, they will likely adopt similar habits. But if they surround themselves with people who are ambitious, solution-oriented, and continuously striving for growth, they will naturally elevate their own standards. The first step in overcoming this mistake is identifying and removing negative influences. This does not mean completely cutting off everyone who is not ambitious, but it does require setting boundaries with those who constantly drain energy and discourage progress. Recognizing patterns of negativity, whether it's gossip, complaining, or discouragement, can help in making more conscious choices about social interactions. If certain friendships or relationships are toxic, it may be necessary to distance oneself or limit time spent with those individuals. Instead of engaging in negative conversations, Shifting focus towards discussions that promote growth, learning, and problem solving can create a more positive environment. Sometimes, people fear letting go of negative influences because of a sense of loyalty, but true friends and supportive family members will respect personal growth and boundaries. Another powerful way to transform one's environment is through mentorship and networking. Finding mentors, people who have already achieved the level of success one is striving for, can provide invaluable guidance and motivation. Mentors offer insights that shorten the learning curve, help avoid unnecessary mistakes, and provide encouragement during difficult times. Many successful people credit their achievements to the mentors who guided them along the way. Networking is equally important because it creates opportunities for collaboration, learning, and exposure to new ideas. Attending industry events, joining mastermind groups, and participating in professional or entrepreneurial communities can help connect with like-minded individuals who share similar goals and aspirations. In today's digital world, networking is easier than ever. Online communities, LinkedIn groups, and even social media platforms can serve as powerful tools to connect with ambitious people and gain inspiration from their experiences. Finding like-minded, ambitious individuals may require stepping outside of one's comfort zone, but it is one of the most impactful changes a person can make in their journey to success. This might mean attending events, enrolling in courses, or actively seeking out communities that align with personal and professional aspirations. Surrounding oneself with people who are driven and goal-oriented naturally creates an environment where success is normalized. Conversations shift from problems to solutions, from doubt to strategy, and from fear to action. When people see those around them achieving great things, they start to believe that they too are capable of success. Building strong relationships with ambitious individuals leads to opportunities, collaborations, and a support system that keeps motivation high, even during challenging times. A person's environment is one of the strongest determinants of their success. Negative influences, toxic relationships, and discouraging voices can hold even the most talented individuals back from reaching their full potential. However, by consciously shaping a positive, growth-oriented environment, finding mentors, and surrounding oneself with like-minded people, success becomes significantly more achievable. The path to greatness is not meant to be walked alone. By aligning with those who uplift, inspire, and challenge personal limits, anyone can unlock their true potential and create a life of achievement and fulfillment. Number 5. Lack of consistency and patience. One of the biggest reasons people fail to achieve success is that they expect instant results and give up too soon when they don't see immediate progress. The myth of overnight success has been popularized by social media and sensational success stories, where it seems like people achieve massive results in no time. However, what often goes unnoticed is the years of hard work, failures, and persistence that led to those moments of success. In reality, success is rarely a sudden event. It is a slow and steady process built on small, consistent efforts over time. Many people quit too early because they underestimate the time and effort required to achieve their goals. They start with excitement, but when progress is slower than expected, doubt creeps in, motivation fades, and they abandon their efforts before they can see real results. This is one of the most critical mistakes that prevents people from reaching their full potential. The truth is that success follows the principles of the compound effect, the idea that small daily actions add up over time to create significant results, just like how a small amount of money invested regularly grows exponentially over time. Small efforts made consistently in any area of life eventually lead to massive success. The challenge is that in the beginning, the progress is almost invisible. When someone starts working out, the first few weeks may not show any physical transformation. When building a business, the early stages often feel like endless effort with little to no financial return. This is where most people quit, assuming that their efforts aren't working. However, those who stay consistent and trust the process eventually break through. The most successful individuals understand that mastery and achievement come from long-term dedication, not from sporadic bursts of effort. One of the key reasons people struggle with consistency is a lack of motivation when results are slow. Motivation is powerful, but it is also unreliable. It comes and goes, making it an unstable foundation for success. Instead of relying solely on motivation, it is crucial to build discipline and develop habits that ensure progress even on days when motivation is low. This is why tracking progress is essential. When people measure their progress, no matter how small, they gain a sense of achievement that keeps them moving forward. Something as simple as writing down daily accomplishments, keeping a workout log, or tracking financial growth can provide visible proof that efforts are paying off. Additionally, celebrating small wins is an important part of staying motivated. Many people only focus on their ultimate goal and become frustrated when they haven't achieved it yet. However, by acknowledging and celebrating small milestones along the way, they reinforce positive behavior and stay encouraged to continue. Success is not a single event, but a series of small victories that build momentum over time. Another critical element of consistency is developing an unstoppable work ethic. The people who achieve greatness are not necessarily the most talented, but they are the ones who refuse to give up. They show up every day, put in the effort, and remain patient even when progress seems slow. Hard work, persistence, and resilience are what separate those who succeed from those who quit too soon. The best way to build a strong work ethic is to create a non-negotiable commitment to progress. Instead of making success an option, it must become a necessity, something that is worked on daily, regardless of circumstances. Developing a routine and sticking to it, even when results are not immediately visible, is what eventually leads to breakthroughs. Many people admire successful individuals for their achievements, but few are willing to put in the years of consistent effort that it took to get there. Success is not about making massive changes overnight. It is about making small, meaningful efforts every day and staying patient long enough to see the results. Those who quit too soon will never know how close they were to success. By embracing the compound effect, staying motivated through progress tracking and small wins, and developing a relentless work ethic, anyone can overcome the mistake of inconsistency and achieve their goals. The key is to trust the process, stay committed, and never let impatience get in the way of long-term success. Conclusion. Success is not an accident. It is the result of intentional choices, consistent effort, and the ability to learn from mistakes. Throughout this journey, we have explored the 5 critical mistakes that often hold people back from reaching their full potential. The lack of a clear vision keeps many people stuck, wasting time and energy without a defined direction. Without a clear goal, it becomes easy to drift through life without making meaningful progress. Fear of failure and perfectionism prevent people from taking action, trapping them in a cycle of overthinking and hesitation instead of learning through experience. Poor habits and a lack of discipline make success feel impossible because progress is built on small daily actions that compound over time. A negative environment and the wrong influences drain motivation and reinforce self-doubt, making it difficult to stay focused on big goals. Finally, inconsistency and impatience cause many to quit too soon, not realizing that success often comes to those who persist even when results are slow. These 5 mistakes are not just obstacles, they are lessons. Every successful person has faced these challenges and found ways to overcome them. The key is not to avoid mistakes altogether, but to recognize them quickly, make adjustments, and keep moving forward. Success is not a straight line. It is a journey filled with ups and downs, moments of doubt, and setbacks. Mistakes are not signs of failure, they are opportunities for growth. The most successful individuals are not those who never make mistakes, but those who learn from them and refuse to give up. Progress often happens in ways that are not immediately visible, and breakthroughs come to those who stay committed even when the results are not instant. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. By developing a clear vision, embracing failure as a learning tool, building strong habits, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and committing to consistency, you set yourself up for long-term success. The journey requires patience, resilience, and belief in yourself, but every great achievement starts with a single decision to keep going. Now I want to hear from you, which of these mistakes resonates with you the most? Have you ever struggled with one of these obstacles, and how did you overcome it? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and would love to hear your story. If you found value in this, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more success strategies and insights to help you reach your highest potential. Remember, success is within your reach, but it starts with action. Keep pushing forward, stay consistent, and never stop believing in yourself. Your future success story is being written right now.